Now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, thanks a lot, Ken, and thank you for tuning in to the Nightly Sports Call. Give us a call tonight, 412-575-2600. Sitting right next to me is Gene Collier. We're going to be taking your phone calls tonight, answering some of your tweets. We're going to be talking about the Penguins. Finally, look like a Stanley Cup contender tonight. 5 goals, beating the Dallas Stars 5-1, and they got started right away. That's something that they needed to do. It looked like a team that had desire tonight, no question about that. 3 goals in the first period. Jake Gensel set up by Sidney Crosby, who was back for his first game after missing the last 3 games. Then of getting Malkin on the power play. Then Sidney Crosby just made an incredible individual effort. Another off his stick, off his skate, off the goalie, off his skate again, and in the back of the net. And then basically game was over. You at least thought the game was over, Gene, but we know a 3-goal lead might not be enough for this team lately. But, hey, I like the way they played. I think they were getting sick of answering questions about the desire, the morale in that locker room. This is a team it should be one of the Stanley Cup contenders, and they haven't played like it at all. They haven't got good goaltending. They haven't got good defense, and they look disinterested most of the time when they were out there. Tonight, not the case.
Yeah, I thought what was interesting tonight, Rich, was the way they had such a focus on playing defense. This team has to play because you know they're going to score. When they're careful with the puck and they play defense, they're a completely different team. And as you mentioned, a couple of other elements coming together for them. Sidney Crosby, of course, coming back, he makes a tremendous difference. But there again, you know, it's one game. They got Boston in Boston Friday night. They won't have to deal with Patrice Bergeron. That should help them. So what the Penguins have to do now is put a couple of these games together before anybody will really believe that they turned it around, I think.
Yeah, that's what I want to see from them, and I think they can. I mean, if you look back, Gene, go back to 2007, 2008. That was the last time, this team has been that bad to start the season. Now, that team went to the Stanley Cup Finals, but I think both after 18 games, they were right about the same. 7 wins. Now we're at 20 games for the Penguins, and that team just went on a tear after that, and that's something this Penguins team needs to do. They're not really out of the Metro, but just when you lose 9 out of 10, things aren't really good, no matter who you have on your team.
Yeah, not only that, they're 16th in the conference, so there's a long way to go, to get back, to where they can. Get into the playoffs and take it from there. But tonight was a good start.
But, Gene, I always like what you say. I mean, hockey season doesn't really start until the New Year's and even further. So
after the Super Bowl.
After the Super Bowl, essentially. I mean, they have a lot of time to get back in it. We're not even in December yet.
Tonight they looked like, they had realized that the hockey season has started.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And, you hate to say that these guys are disinterested, not interested in playing, but it kind of looked like it. They think sometimes they can go through the motions, that they're so good they can just do it.
That's because they can, because there are so many games, and they don't. That's a fact of life in the NHL. Mike Sullivan always likes to say that it's hard to make the playoffs in this league. Well, the fact is, it's harder to miss them.
You're right about that. I mean, a lot of teams make the playoffs, and the Penguins no doubt have the talent to make the playoffs. So once you're in the playoffs, anything can happen. But this it's got to get on a roll, and I think that's happening right now. Speaking of on a roll, Gene, are you surprised what the Pitt Panther basketball team has done so far? 6-0. They actually beat a legit team today, not a cupcake. They beat St. Louis, who is expected to win their conference, maybe make the NCAA tournament. It's a legit team.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, and all credit to them. Jeff Capel, who was a great hire. It looks like he's done a great job so far, but there again, here we are on November 21st. I'm still not convinced they're going to win a game in the conference, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think the one thing that this is doing, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think this is giving this team some confidence.
Oh, sure. Why wouldn't it? Sure.
No matter who they're beating, just getting win after win after win.
You can only beat who you play.
Yeah, and so, they got Iowa on Tuesday, 20th ranked Iowa in that Big Ten Challenge. Now that's going to be a real test. So we'll see what they do with that. We'll also talk about the Steelers coming up. So give us a call, 412-575-2600, right here on the Bordas and Bordas hotline on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Back in 2 minutes.